Welcome back to more of the Game of with SammoBam. Let's play of Pokemon Blue Kaizo. I am very tired. I made the decision to try and record this like session of recordings after getting approximately somewhere around the area of 5 hours of sleep last night. So this is going to go absolutely perfectly, I'm sure. I want to see what the new Pokemon are in this route before I do anything else. Because I was heavily considering... Ooh, level 12. Wow, okay. I was heavily considering going back and level grinding Mankey and Sandshrew up a bit on level 5s. But if there are level like 10 and 12 Pokemon out here, that's tempting. Poliwag is interesting because that would actually give us a water and a fighting type, which would kind of negate the need for... Hello? Speaking of negating the need... I am super tempted to catch this Rhyhorn right here. I don't know how I'm going to do it without knocking it out with a water gun. Let's try it. I'm sure I'm going to knock this thing out. Yeah. I'm super tempted by that because I've kind of been wanting to think of a different ground type to get other than Sandshrew, because Sandshrew's fine. But it's also like... Plus, I like never have used a rock type in like a regular red and blue playthrough. Okay, so I'm kind of considering catching that if I can, Rhyhorn, because Rhydon's pretty good. It has like really good attack, really good defense, terrible other stats, but yeah, it's not bad. That's interesting. Anyway, so I'm super freaking tired because I made the extreme mistake of eating a bunch of having like 3 days worth in a row of really bad food, and it kind of came to a head yesterday. And yes, this is going to be a crapping, not crapping my pants story, but a whole, crapping a whole bunch of story. So sorry in advance, and if everybody tunes out at the 2-ish minute mark, I will know exactly why. I'm only looking for a Rhyhorn right now. Or a Poliwag, possibly, because Poliwrath, again, is decent. Anyway. Totally forgot. Alright. So, everything kind of came to a head yesterday. I just realized my microphone is kind of weirdly out of place, but not, like, completely. Doesn't matter. So, I made the terrible mistake. Okay, I also want to find out about Geodude. If Geodude levels up or evolves into Golem without having to trade. I'm curious. Anyway. I keep interrupting myself with this story. Hey. So, I made the mistake of ordering breakfast from McDonald's. Oh. Well then. I got XP out of it. Alright. I'm going to go back for just a moment here. I'm going to go back and heal. And then we're going to probably try to level up Mankey a little bit. Because... well, I don't know. I really want to see what Poliwag's moveset is. Or what Poliwrath's moveset eventually is. Anyway, as I've interrupted myself for the 90th time, I ordered McDonald's for breakfast. And this is most certainly not an endorsement of McDonald's. I will mention that right now. I ordered too much food, which is something that I kind of tend to do on an unfortunately regular basis. And every single time I eat at McDonald's, I get violently ill afterwards. And like it's not like it's a surprise to me at this point that it happens, because it happens, like I said, doesn't matter what I order from there, doesn't matter when I order it, if it's early in the morning or late at night, I get sick every single time. So it's not like I should have expected anything else. But I'm still just like, I'm disappointed in myself for doing this as often as I do it. But anyway, so I ordered too much breakfast. And like, it was okay. Like, taste-wise, it was okay. But it didn't turn out very well long-term. Because like I said, it's basically... I usually know that I have like about 24 hours after I... well then. have about 24 hours after I eat McDonald's to, like, know that, you know, things are going to happen. It didn't happen this time. I ended up, like, about 11 o'clock last night, I woke up with terrible gut pain. And basically everything I'd eaten over the last 2 weeks emptied out of me. And I thought, all right, well, I know how this works. I'm still going to have to go and crap about another 3 or 4 times over the course of the next day. And it's proven right so far, because I woke up at about 5:30 with, again, like an urgent need. It's like, I have to go right now as soon as I woke up. I don't normally wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I usually wake up at about just a few minutes before I start work, which I'm getting used to that, and that's going to be real awkward whenever I end up having to go back into the office to work. But for now, it's not so bad. But still, like, I don't wake up at 5:30, and with good reason. Because it was just... And I basically, I thought, you know, I stayed in the bathroom for a while, and I thought, all right, well, maybe I'll be good after this. And I went back to bed, because I was like, okay, maybe if I catch another hour of sleep, it'd be great. And then, like, 10 minutes later, my body was like, why wasn't done? I was like, why? What are you doing? I don't need to be doing that. I wasn't done. So I had to go back in there. And by the time I finished there, it was like, well, it's like 6:30. I guess I'll just stay up. So I did, and now here we are. So you're going to get me a kind of, I don't know if I'd necessarily call it my least filtered sort of thing, but it's probably going to have a hard time not saying really stupid things. So just giving you a heads up that things are probably going to get weird for this recording session. I don't know how weird, but they're going to be just a little bit strange, I guess. I don't even know why I'm bothering to level up this Mankey. If I'm considering trying to catch a Poliwag to evolve it into Poliwrath, that would cover both my water and my fighting types. But I don't know what the hell anything learns right now, so I'm a little concerned. You know, I'm just going to forget Forget Mankey. Forget Mankey. Forget Sandshrew. It's going to take forever to level these things up. I'm just going to go and catch, if I can find them, I'll catch a Poliwag, and I'll catch... Actually, I want to catch a Poliwag to see if the Poliwag for Jinx trade still exists, because if it does, then I am going to be very happy. Okay. Let's get rid of them. Bye. Sorry. I was thinking about using you guys, but no. Just no. I don't necessarily want to drop Wartortle, but at the same time, like if I have a Poliwrath, I should be good. Poliwrath doesn't have very good stats, by the way. It's pretty bad. But still, it's not... It's like it has good coverage. And if it gets like some... If it learns some decent fighting moves, like if it learns, you know, high jump kick or whatever, then I'm cool with it. Let's see. Let's leave... Let's actually keep Wartortle out front for now. Because it will... Well, it'll resist Poliwag's attacks. And... as we've seen before, it can survive the self-destruct from a Geodude. So we're good there. I just want to catch one of those two. Both of those things would be great. Poliwag, perfect. Thank you for showing up. Good timing. I don't remember when Poliwag evolves. Let's just use... let's just... Oh, you're... How are you faster? You're 6 levels under me. Alright, whatever. Come on, wake up. This is awful. Okay, my speed fell, so it's definitely faster than me. Oh, good. It has Body Slam for paralysis, too, huh? I should have used Bite. Don't put me to sleep, please, right now. Thank you. Alright. Okay. Don't do that to me, game. I'm in a very vulnerable state of mind. I'm going to panic when things like that happen. Okay, cool. So Poliwag's pretty good so far. It has Hypnosis and Bubble Beam and Body Slam. That's a pretty good moveset. Does it have anything else? It's so freaking fast. It actually has higher attack than I realized. And much worse special. Okay, that's all it has. That's still pretty good, though. Alright, I'm going to look for a Rhyhorn. That's all I'm going to look for right now. That might be the rest of this episode. No, this might be the rest of this episode. It's just looking for a damn Rhyhorn. I don't know what it's... I don't know how common it was. Oh. Right. It's faster. Can I run away, please? Thank you. I don't have anything that's faster than it, unfortunately, so... we're probably going to have a bit of an issue in running away from Poliwags. Oh well. Okay. Can I please find a Rhyhorn? I wish I hadn't just... I really wish I hadn't used... Machamp would be interesting, too. Because Machamp is pretty good. But again, I don't know if they're going to evolve into their final evolutions without having to trade or not. If they don't, then I'm not interested in using them at all. I'd rather get like the guarantee with something like Rhyhorn to evolve into Rhydon rather than pick up a Geodude and then find out it can't evolve it into a Golem without having to trade. So I'm going to just wander around here for a Rhyhorn for a little while, see if we can find it. If we can ever find one, that would be great. I don't even know what it has moveset-wise. The only thing I know that Geodude has is self-destruct, so it'd be nice if Rhyhorn had like a rock-type move, like even a rock throw, which is not a very good move at all. It'd be good to have it. Okay, please, can I find a Rhyhorn? Game, I try not to ask you for too much. I don't want a Geodude. Please. No Geodudes. For the most part, Rhyhorn would actually be pretty good at fighting the Pokemon in this grass patch on this route. Except for, you know, Poliwag. Come on, game. I know I should be fighting these things for experience points, but I also just really would like to just focus on catching a Rhyhorn. Once I get that, then we're good. No, Psyduck is not what I'm looking for. Unless it was updated to being Water Psychic. I don't know. If they updated types or not, I'm probably not going to find out. Come on, game. We've done like 20 of these. Just show me what I want, what I really, really want. I don't ask for much. This is like the Mankey situation all over again. I should have just caught it when I had the chance and not risked it with like a water gun, because I knew it was going to knock it out. That was me being dumb. Game, please, don't do this to me. I don't want... no more Ekinses. I'm so tired of Ekans. Actually, I probably should get your second Poliwag just in case if I ever find one. In case that trade is still a thing. And I think it's in Cerulean, right? It's a Poliwhirl for a Jinx, I think. Come on, man. This is getting a bit ridiculous. I've seen one Rhyhorn. It must be rare, obviously. It must be like a 1% encounter. Ponyta is interesting, but I'm going to stick with Charmander for the fire type, I think. It's probably better overall, just because of the flying type and all that stuff. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't want to spend an entire episode looking for one Pokemon game. Please, don't do this to me. Okay, just apparently it's never going to end. Spend the whole episode, and possibly another episode, looking for one friggin' Pokemon. It's fine. This is how I wanted to spend my day. Looking for a Rhyhorn in a patch of grass. I don't want to bother to make progress on this game at all. Yes, I know I could just move on, but why would I at this point? I should be trying to make some progress. I know I should. I just want to at least see another Rhyhorn. If I could even see one, that would be nice. To know that they actually exist, and I wasn't just hallucinating the fact that there was one there. Because if I was hallucinating it because of a lack of sleep, then okay, fine. I just would have really liked to know that. Okay, good. I'm catching this one so I can maybe try to trade it for a Jinx, if that trade still exists. That's good enough. Okay, cool. Oh, really? Ha! Can't hypnotize when I'm paralyzed. Idiot. Okay, there we go. Cool. Got our second Poliwag. I'll evolve one of them into a Poliwhirl eventually, I suppose. I don't even know where water stones are in this game. That's a hell of an issue I might have. Okay, now I don't need any more Poliwags game. Thank you. I mean, I'll fight them to level up. Really? Ivysaur's faster? I thought Ivysaur would be slower. Alright. Maybe that was just a particularly slow Poliwag. Alright. Please? Rhyhorn? That's not a Rhyhorn game. I'm looking for one thing, and one thing only. I would appreciate if you would show that to me so I can try to catch it. Please and thank you. Really? Surprised you survived that. Alright, well. I don't really want a Psyduck. Please? Rhyhorn? Do you even exist? Have I lost my mind? Do they not actually exist in this game? I'm starting to suspect that they just don't exist, and I hallucinated seeing one earlier. Okay. Well, you can bet your sweet Bippy that I'm not going to make the mistake I made before. If I ever encounter another one, I will not make the mistake I made before of using a super effective attack on it, because I will easily knock it out. Unless I use Mankey and use Low Kick, because it's just not strong enough. Should probably also level up Charmander a bit too, just to the point where he becomes useful again, because he's under-leveled at this point. What a great way to spend an episode. Just looking, not finding what I'm looking for. Might as well get the experience from fighting the Psyduck, right? It keeps surviving with 1 HP. These have invisible focus sashes. What is this? Get out of here. Oops. Okay, can we just find a Rhyhorn? That is not a Rhyhorn game. I've asked you nicely. Do I have to be abusive towards you in order to get what I want? What I really, really want? Or do I just have to not keep using that one Spice Girls line over and over again? Because that's the only Spice Girls line I know, because I didn't listen to Spice Girls when they were popular. I was not their target demo. I don't know what target demo I was, quite honestly. Like, I didn't get the option to choose what music I listened to till I was like 13 years old, which sounds ridiculous. Or 13 or 14. Because until that point, well, I mean, I guess this is usually the case, but until I was like 14 years old, I did not have command of the radio and the car when my mom drove. You know, it was her choice, and she would either listen to the oldies station or the classical music station, which is fine, because both of those genres of music are not necessarily bad, but when you're like 12, you might not necessarily want to listen to that. You might want to listen to some music that might get you more into the more current cultural zeitgeist than, you know, the Drifters. So, I don't know. So I didn't really get much of a chance to, like, listen to, like, different kinds of music than I did way back when. Actually, I have a funny story that I'll tell next time, because this episode has been we're almost done with this episode, and I still haven't found a second freaking Rhyhorn. Do I just give up on this at this point? I haven't seen a Geodude in a long time. I just want to see a rock type that I can try to catch game. I don't want any more Poliwags. I'm good. I have enough water types. I'll tell this story later if I ever find a freaking Rhyhorn. I'm considering just continuing this episode until I catch one, but that would also mean that this episode could be an hour and a half long, and I don't know. So I'll check. I'll do like 3 more encounters. If I don't find one, then I'll end the episode, and then we'll continue the hunt later. Okay, so 3 more encounters. Okay, 2 more encounters. I'm not going to give up. I want to find this damn Rhyhorn. I might even just look for. I might even look for it off. Not recording, if that makes any sense. Like, I might just do that because this is getting ridiculous. This is my last encounter for the day. Of course, it's not a Rhyhorn. It would have been poetic if it was. Of course, it's not because the game doesn't understand poetry. Okay, next time I'm going to find a damn Rhyhorn and we're going to hopefully try to catch it. If we don't catch it, then I'm going to cry for a while. And that's fine because I need to go back to sleep anyway. So I'll just cry in my bed. And yeah, so that's a wonderful image to leave you off with this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, I'd appreciate if you would subscribe and like the video. That's not how I usually end these things, is it? I don't remember. It's been like a week since I've done any recordings. So, oh well, whatever. Anyway, that's it. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will talk to you all next time.